Hey guys, so I said I'd be going live so that you can have an update about what's been going on. Um the thing of it is I took a shower and my hair's messed up. No, the thing of it is I'm still going to be making videos. That's not going to stop. Um but the fact of the matter is I've been having a lot of mental health issues. When I was about 12, I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and I'm finally really addressing that. Oh, hello. I'm finally really addressing that. And so I've been trying to get on a routine with meds and whatnot. So that's taking up a lot of my time. And I've had trouble sleeping since I was probably about 13, and I'm 24. So I'm literally catching up on a bunch of sleep. So I've been keeping really weird hours. I essentially stay up all night and then I sleep all day. So that's not good. Um, but I'm trying to figure that out, obviously, because I need to create content for all of you wonderful subscribers. And I know that when I follow a YouTube channel and they don't update in a while, I get really concerned about the person. And even if I don't know them, I do really want to reach out and ask them straight up, "Hey, you doing okay?" But I don't want to come across as too creepy. Um, but yeah, so that's been going on with me. I also found out that I have to get a biopsy. I'm going on vacation in a few days. My favorite cousin is getting married, and I'm his favorite cousin too. So I live in Washington State, and their wedding is in North Carolina because that's where they live. So that's where I'm going. I'm leaving. Let's say it's Sunday the 14th at 10:15 p.m. where I am right now, and we are leaving. We're leaving the house on Wednesday night, and then we're gonna stay in a hotel downtown, and then we're gonna take a plane at the crack of dawn, and then we're gonna fly over there. So I'm gonna be gone for a few days. So obviously I won't be posting anything. I might go live on my phone and just be like, "We're at the airport," or "This is happening," because it's literally my second trip to the American South in my whole life. So I am really excited about that. But after we get back, I have a biopsy scheduled 4 days after we get back. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Basically, what they're going to do is they're going to put me to sleep and they're going to put a tube down my throat and they're going to get a sample of my small intestine because I had some blood work done a few weeks ago. And that's another reason why I haven't been really, I mean, I've been making videos, but I haven't been posting. And it's because of all this going on. And essentially, in the blood work, it came up positive that I have celiac disease. And it actually sounds worse than it is. If for those of you who don't know what it is, it's essentially a gluten allergy, and it basically means that when I ingest gluten, my body attacks it, and it's really, really painful. And so even though I got the blood test done, my doctor said that he needs a biopsy. So he needs to go in there with the little hook and get some of my small intestine. And then they're going to put that under a microscope and test it, or whatever it is they have to do. I didn't really know that much about it other than the whole routine thing. So once that happens, they'll be able to know for sure if that's what's going on, because I also have lactose intolerance. I have a lot of health things. So yeah, that's also been going on. And I'm really nervous. I've only had two surgeries in my whole life. The first one was when I was 16. I had all four of my wisdom teeth pulled, and that was fine. I was only out for about a weekend, incapacitated wise, like in my bed. And then the second one was when I was 17. So about almost 2 years after that. It was right before my 18th birthday and right after I graduated from high school. And they basically went into my mouth and they pulled my jaw forward, and they had to remove the wisdom teeth beforehand. So they gave my mouth about a year to heal up. So they pulled my jaw forward and they sliced open the top of my mouth and they put a metal plate up there. And it basically works to give me the normal bite, so that kind of bite that everyone is expected to have essentially. And of course, a lot of people always ask, Does this mean that when you go through the airport terminal that it sets off metal detectors? No, it doesn't. I don't know how that works, but fact of the matter is it doesn't. And I've been to the airport a couple times since then. I will be going in a few more days, but but when that happens, it'll be a lot of fun to see how did it hurt when they put actually no, it didn't because my stepfather is a pharmacist, and at the time we were all living in Seattle, and he went to it was a Swedish hospital where I had the procedure done, and he went there in about a week beforehand and made sure I had because I had a really good surgeon. He was really amazing, and then he got me the best anesthesiologist. The only thing that really hurt, this is actually it's my fault actually that it hurt. They give you an IV like when you have surgery just to make sure that you get all the fluids and stuff and the medication, the pain meds that you'll need. And the guy, I remember he was German. He was totally awesome. And I remember he said the whole count backwards from 10 thing, which is a true thing, by the way. When you see that in like a medical drama, that's actually what they ask you. And so essentially, I don't know if it'll show up, but I have this huge blue vein right here. So whenever doctors ask, now I know, whenever doctors ask, hey, where can we take blood from? I always say this arm because I'm left-handed. Yay me. And this one has the good vein. So when he was prepping my IV, he said, do you want it in here or I can put it in your hand? So I thought to myself, oh, my hand. That'll make things so much easier. So I said, oh, just put it in my hand. I'll be fine. That was awful. I had this huge bruise stretching from like here to here for weeks, and I couldn't use it. I like tried to grab stuff. It really the tendons were all messed up. Ugh. I would not wish that on anybody. So yeah, that's the only thing that really hurt. And I actually had a like a breakdown when we got home. The only other thing that hurt was the fact that they had to wire it shut with rubber bands. And so it was really like tender. And so when we got home, I locked myself in the bathroom with a pair of scissors and I said, I am not letting myself out until I can cut these off. And my mom called the people and they said, no, you'll have to take her back and we'll have to wire it shut again. So that was no fun. But finally, when she called my stepdad, yes, thank you, Francesca. It was ouch. And so she called my stepdad because I hadn't slept the night before. Because when I'm really anxious or excited, I don't sleep the night before. So whenever I go on a trip the next day and I know I have to go to the airport, I never sleep. So this was an example of my anxiety getting the better of me. So the day before my surgery, I didn't sleep. And after they tried to wake me up, I didn't wake up for a while. So according to them, I almost died. So that was pleasant. So essentially, my mom called my stepdad, who, like I said, is a pharmacist, and said, hey, Ella's really freaking out. What do you want me to do here? And he basically said, give her a sedative, let her sleep it off. She'll be fine when she wakes up. So that's what happened. I had a sedative and I had a great sleep. And when I woke up, I had more drugs. But for some reason, they didn't give me the right drugs, according to my stepdad. And so that was really bad. And it was like really hurting. And he went out and he pulled some strings and he got me some way better drugs. But before that happened, I had a really severe, it's funny now, but at the time it was awful. I had a really severe allergic reaction to the medication. And so I woke up the next day, like day 2 or day 3 after the surgery. And I literally, my face was like swollen to the point where my eyes were like behind my cheeks. Oh God, it was so terrible. And yeah, I've never found myself particularly attractive at all. And I'm not saying that to get pity or views or anything, but that's just the fact of the matter. And so I feel I looked even worse. And it was just, oh, I did not appreciate how I looked. And it was just like, this is really great for my self-esteem. Well, we are almost at 10 minutes, and I just wanted to give you guys that update. I also wanted to do my plug again, which I always do at some point in these update videos for my fan fiction, which the link can be found on my profile. In the banner section, it gives you links to my Facebook and my Twitter and my fan fiction. So feel free to add, like, follow, and read all my fan fiction because like these videos that my writings are my children, and like I always say, if you like my videos, you'll love my writing. Okay. I love you guys, and I just wanted to give you that update before I crashed because y'all deserve it. Thanks a lot. Love you guys.